All right, everybody, we're back live here. The C. Allen Morning Show, baby. Our beauty love is on top this morning. Okay, everybody, we're back live here. This is, of course, C. Allen and Seven Brown here, and we're live with our great filmmakers. We want to talk to Yolanda Lee. We're talking to Yolanda Lee, and we're talking to Richard Lewis. So talk to us about how did all of this come about?
Well, the conversation started about 7 years ago when I was on the set talking with other actresses and actors about how we felt we were typecast because of our hair choice or texture or style. And the roles we were offered were drug dealers or prostitutes or single moms. And we wanted other roles like doctors and lawyers, but we were told through the roles we were offered that you're not professional enough with that hairstyle. So the conversation started then, and because more women are now embracing their natural styles, it led us to a different direction, which is only a natural. So fast forward 7 years, Richard and I decided to do this film a bit different than what I had discussed 7 years prior on set. I remember a few years ago, maybe about two years ago, in audition rooms and casting rooms with my curly afro, being asked if I could straighten my hair. What else can my hair do? And most of those were for bank commercials because, of course, an afro is not professional. I think it is, but I was still having a hard time with natural hair. So that's how the film started.
Now, do you think that today, 2012, you think the same issues exist?
Not as much, but we still do have hair stereotypes. But not as much as we did, because I believe now more African-American women and women of color are embracing who they are. So I think eventually the media, TV, and film will catch up with what is going on the street. Okay.
Now, let me just ask this. Do you think, Yolanda, and then keep in mind, I'm a hairstylist, so, of course, my questions are geared towards hair for the community that I cater to. Do you think that a lot of women are going natural, but a lot of women still want that soft, long, flowy hair, even though it's natural? What is your take on people who want to go natural, but do you think that they're giving in by wanting to have that long, flowy hair, even though it's natural? And what I mean by giving in, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Honestly, I've had this debate on Facebook, whether what's going on now is a fad or a movement, because when I started 10 years ago, I went back to natural. Natural, because that's how we're born. We're born natural. I like to say we go relax.
Okay.
Not we go natural. Mm-hmm. So I went back to natural about 10 years ago, and not too many people were doing it. And I was the girl to call because I had the curly hair. I was different. I could fit any role. But I think now, because so many people are doing it, we say that we're going back to natural, but like you said, we still want long, straight hair, and it's kind of confusing to me, to be honest.
Okay.
I have a question for you. This statement that you're more likely to drown because of your hair, can you explain to me what that means? Hello?
Do we have Yolanda? Okay.
Hello?
Yes, Yolanda?
I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, that's okay.
Did you hear the question?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so that's all right. I'll repeat it. The statement that you're more likely to drown because of your hair, can you explain to the listeners what that means?
Well, started off in a different direction, and it ended up we started talking about film. The reason that we feel, and the studies have shown, that most women and children won't learn to swim or don't know how to swim, because if your hair is relaxed, your parents spent time pressing your hair, or you spent $60 on doing your hair, you're not going to get in the water. So, one, most women of color don't know how to swim. Well, a lot of them don't know how to swim. The second thing is they're not with their hair practice and you don't know how to swim. If you get into that situation, you need that life skill and you don't have it, that's when drowning occurs.
And that's true. And Yolanda, that is so true. You know, I've been in the beauty industry 19 years. I've owned a beauty school for years, and I listen to my female cosmetology students, and they will tell you in a minute that they do not play when it comes to getting in that water with their hair. Right. They don't play that.
The color don't realize it's a great exercise, but other than that, it's a life skill. More than likely, you won't need it. Let's hope you will never need it, but.
And now, Richard, talk to us about your part in reference to It's Only Natural, a natural.
Okay, well, when Yolanda first came to me with the project and told me what she wanted to do, we actually started going out capturing conversations. And then, as it evolved, there are a lot of social issues that affect people.
Yes.
And I think people relate more to people than to issues, because after a while, there's so many issues that you just become inundated with issues. To stand out with how this issue was affecting Yolanda as she was going through this process more. So we're presenting the story, and we want people to care and feel what this person is going through as it relates to the issue for people. Because, that don't care or don't know, because honestly, in this country, not too many people really care about our issues, about people. So we can pull in people that still have a genuine care about people and want to know what's going to happen to this person. So we're capturing those people so they can come in and get an understanding, like, this is an issue that doesn't affect you and you probably don't care about this person, and look at how these people are handling it and getting through it. So that was one of the things that we did with the film, changing it from just the patients and capturing just black women sharing their experiences, actually to putting a face on the issue. And I think that's one of the things that makes this film stand out from some of the other films on this topic that are out there right now.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
So, Yolanda, how has your career been affected by the change you made?
Well, like I said, I was one of the few when I first went back to natural that I will be called. I did have a curly natural, and I had an ambiguous look. I was considered to be biracial, although I'm not. The hair made me look biracial. So I was called a lot. I was booked a lot. And I knew that my career would be affected. I wasn't sure by how much. But it's been affected dramatically, which is okay because it allowed us to do this film to show the reality of what a look or hair can do for or to a career. And it's allowed for me to be in the restaurant a lot more to, help grow a different business other than modeling and acting, to actually show young people that, you can act, you can model, but also have something else that you want to do.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Now, let me ask this. What kind of reaction, Richard and Yolanda, have you received from the public from after they've seen It's Only a Natural?
Feedback so far that we've received has been overwhelming. It was actually quite shocking to us how people responded to it. And again, people responded in two ways. Most black women that see the film, they're like, I know exactly what they're talking about. I feel it. And, we get that. And then men and other people are, concerned like, oh, my God, what's going to happen to this woman? She's losing so much because of her hairstyle. And it's, it turned, I guess you could say it turned a light on for other people to see that small things affect people in big ways.
Yes.
And that's one of the things that, I found most shocking about some of the feedback that we've been getting so far.
I was going to ask a question to you, Yolanda. I realized that, long hair, the stereotype was a preference for a very long time. So cutting your hair and leaving it natural, there's a note that there was implied anger and bitter on behalf of that woman. Do you think that stereotype still exists?
1 minute.
I'm not sure if I understand the question.
Well, they say that, women who cut their hair that short were perceived as angry or bitter or revolutionary or,
right.
these kind of things.
I actually, it's funny that you say that because I I'm actually doing a play, The Chronicles of Eden, in April. And one of the reasons that I was given the part is because the character has an attitude. He is kind of like Tony Chow's girlfriend. She was
Yolanda.
on her mind.
Yolanda, hold on 1 second. We got to pay a couple of bills. We're going to come right back, everyone. If you're just tuning in, we have filmmakers Yolanda Lee, Richard Lewis, and we're talking about It's Only a Natural. We'll be right back after these messages on the C. Allen Morning Show.